Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beloved brothers and sisters in Islam. Every single one of us is in search of sustenance. Some want more money, some want a better job, some want peace in their homes. But let me remind you, true wealth is not just in the numbers you see in your bank account. True wealth is when Allah places barakah in what you have. A person may have little, but with barakah it feels like more than enough. And another may have millions, but without barakah he is restless, sleepless, and never satisfied. Today I want to share with you something very special, a practice rooted in the Quran, something that our scholars have reminded us about again and again. If you recite this Quranic verse 11 times after Fajr, not only does Allah bless your wealth, but your children and your grandchildren will swim in the barakah of that blessing. Imagine, your good action today could become a river of sustenance for your generations tomorrow. My brothers and sisters, the Quran is not just a book we recite when someone passes away. It is a book of life. Within it are secrets to happiness, healing, success and prosperity. Allah Himself tells us in the Quran, this is a blessed book which we have revealed to you so that they may reflect upon its verses and that people of understanding would be reminded. Surah Sad 38:29. Do you see, the Quran is a book of blessings, but sadly many of us treat it as decoration on a shelf, wrapped in cloth, opened only in Ramadan. Yet it holds treasures beyond imagination. Let me ask you, have you ever wondered why some people, even with very little income, always seem content and peaceful? And why others, despite having so much, are drowning in debts, stress, and sleepless nights? The difference is simple: barakah from Allah. And that barakah can be unlocked when we connect with His words. The verse I will share with you today, if recited with sincerity after Fajr just 11 times, has the power, by Allah's permission, to bring rizq into your life and into the lives of your children and grandchildren. Stay with me until the end, because not only will I reveal this verse, but I will also explain why it works, how it transforms your life, and what practical steps you can take today to ensure that your wealth becomes a source of happiness, not misery. So let us begin this journey together. My beloved brothers and sisters, before I share this powerful verse, let us remember something very important. Rizq comes only from Allah. No boss, no company, no business, no government controls your sustenance. Allah says clearly in the Quran, and there is no creature on earth except that upon Allah is its provision, and He knows its place of dwelling and storage. All is in a clear register. Surah Hud, chapter 11:6. This means your salary, your profits, even the food you eat today. It was written for you by Allah long before you were born. Subhanallah. Now the verse that many scholars highlight for unlocking wealth and barakah is found in Surah At-Tawbah 9:1 and 29. Hasbi Allahu la ilaha illa huwa, alayhi tawakkaltu, wa huwa rabbul arshil azim. Allah is sufficient for me. There is no God but Him. In Him I place my trust, and He is the Lord of the mighty throne. When you recite this verse 11 times after Fajr with full conviction and reliance upon Allah, it is like declaring to the world, I don't depend on my wealth, my job, my contacts or my skills. I depend only on Allah. And when you truly depend on Allah, He opens doors you never even imagined. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us, if you put your trust completely in Allah, He will provide for you as He provides for the birds. They leave their nests in the morning hungry and return in the evening full. Tirmidhi. Birds don't carry bank accounts, yet Allah feeds them every single day. If Allah provides for them, do you think He will forget you, the believer who bows his head to Him 5 times a day? Never. Why this verse is so powerful? It is a declaration of tawakkul, trust in Allah. Rizq is tied to your level of trust. The more you rely on Allah, the more He sends from sources you never expected. It affirms Allah's oneness, tawheed. La ilaha illa huwa. There is no deity but Him. By reminding yourself of this truth daily, you clear your heart from attachment to dunya. It connects you to Allah's throne. Wa huwa rabbul arshil azim. He is the Lord of the mighty throne. This means He controls the heavens and the earth. If the Lord of the throne provides for you, who can withhold from you? Generational blessings. Scholars mention that when this verse is recited daily after Fajr, it brings not just sustenance for you, but Allah places barakah in your lineage. Your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, they swim in blessings because of the seeds you planted. Think of it like planting a tree. You water it today, and for years after you're gone, people will continue to benefit from its shade and fruits. Likewise, your recitation of this verse builds shade and fruits for your generations. There are countless stories of Muslims who lived by this verse. A poor man once said, "I had nothing in my pocket, but I had this verse in my heart. I kept reciting it, and Allah brought me work, food, and peace that I never thought possible." Another scholar narrates that a merchant would never start his day without reciting it after Fajr. His business always thrived while others struggled. Led not because he was smarter, but because he placed his trust in Allah first. My beloved brothers and sisters, if you want to benefit, after praying Fajr, sit quietly. Close your eyes for a moment and think, Allah is my provider. Recite Hasbi Allahu la ilaha illa huwa, alayhi tawakkaltu, wa huwa rabbul arshil azim 11 times. Don't rush, feel the words, believe them. Then go out into the world and work hard, because tawakkul is not laziness. Tawakkul is tying your camel, locking your shop, doing your best, and then leaving the results to Allah. Imagine this. You wake up early, pray Fajr, recite this verse, go to work, and throughout the day, doors begin opening for you. Opportunities, unexpected money, kindness from people, ease in business. That's how Allah blesses a believer who trusts Him. My brothers and sisters in Islam, if there is one thing I want you to carry in your heart today, it is this: Allah is enough for you. When you say Hasbi Allah, Allah is sufficient for me, you are not just repeating words. You are surrendering your worries, your debts, your fears, and your future into the hands of the one who owns the heavens and the earth. Sometimes we become so busy chasing wealth that we forget who controls wealth. We knock on every door, but we forget to knock on the door of Allah through dua and remembrance. This verse realigns your heart. It tells you, stop relying on people, rely on Allah. Wealth with barakah versus wealth without barakah. Let us reflect for a moment. Some people have millions, yet no peace. They cannot sleep at night. Their wealth becomes a source of stress, greed, and fights. And then there are people with simple homes, basic food, and yet their hearts are full of joy, their families united, their sleep peaceful. That is the difference between wealth with barakah and wealth without barakah. When you recite this verse, say sincerely, you are not just asking Allah for money, you are asking Allah for barakah, the kind of wealth that makes your heart content, your family safe, and your generations blessed. A reminder for parents. If you are a parent, don't underestimate the impact of your daily adhkar. Sometimes your children may not even know what you are reciting, but Allah honors your devotion by protecting them. One day your son or daughter will be saved from hardship because of a dua you made years ago. This is why scholars say, the recitation of a believer today becomes the protection of his generations tomorrow. Subhanallah. How to start today? Commit yourself. From tomorrow, never miss Fajr. Even if shaitan whispers, fight your sleep, get up and start your day with Allah. Recite this verse 11 times with conviction. Please don't make it a routine without feeling. Each time pause and think, Allah is sufficient for me. Work with honesty. Tawakkul is not about sitting idle. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, worked, traded, migrated, struggled, and then left the results to Allah. Follow that example. Teach it to your children. Plant seeds of tawakkul in their hearts from a young age. A heartfelt dua, O Allah, you are the Lord of the mighty throne. You are sufficient for us. You are the provider, the sustainer, the one who opens every locked door. Ya Allah, whoever is watching this video and struggling with debts, with poverty, with fear of the future, grant them ease, grant them halal sustenance, and fill their homes with barakah. Ya Allah, protect our children and our grandchildren. Let them grow up with strong faith and with hearts that trust only you. Ya Allah, make this verse a light in our lives, a shield against poverty and a key to Jannah. Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen. My brothers and sisters, don't just listen and forget. Make a decision right now. After every Fajr, recite this verse 11 times. Write it down, save it on your phone, teach it to your loved ones. And let us share this reminder far and wide. You never know whose life will be changed because you press the share button. Imagine meeting Allah on the day of judgment and finding mountains of reward, all because you reminded someone of His words. So please like this video, comment with Hasbi Allah, share it with family and friends, and subscribe for more Quran-centered reminders. Together we can make the words of Allah reach millions, insha'Allah.